Welcome to this tutorial on Amazon ECS Launch Types. When working with Amazon Elastic Container Service, one of the first decisions you'll make is choosing how your containers will run. Today, we'll explore the two main options, EC2 and Fargate. By the end of this video, you'll understand the key differences between these launch types and know which one to choose for your specific use case. Let's start with the basics. What exactly are ECS launch types? In Amazon ECS, a launch type determines the underlying infrastructure where your containerized applications will run. Think of it as choosing the foundation for your containers. Amazon ECS offers two primary launch types, EC2 and Fargate. Each launch type has its own characteristics, advantages, and ideal use cases. The choice between them depends on factors like how much control you need, your team's expertise, and your specific workload requirements. The EC2 launch type is the traditional approach to running containers on Amazon ECS. With this option, you are responsible for managing the EC2 instances that host your containers. This means you have full control over the instance types you choose, how you scale them, and their configurations. You'll need to handle infrastructure maintenance tasks, such as applying security patches, monitoring the instances, and keeping the operating system updated. The pricing model for EC2 is straightforward. You pay for the EC2 instances continuously, whether your containers are actively running or sitting idle. Fargate represents a serverless approach to running containers. With Fargate, Amazon Web Services manages all the underlying infrastructure for you automatically. You don't need to provision or manage any servers. Instead, you simply specify your container requirements, and Fargate handles everything else behind the scenes. This serverless experience allows you to focus entirely on designing and building your applications, rather than worrying about infrastructure. The pricing model is different too. You only pay for the actual vCPU and memory resources that your containers consume, measured by the second. This means no wasted costs on idle infrastructure. Let's compare how infrastructure management differs between these two launch types. With EC2, you manually provision servers and manage cluster capacity. You're responsible for operating system, patching, updates, and monitoring each instance. In contrast, Fargate provides automated provisioning with built-in auto-scaling capabilities. Amazon Web Services handles all patching and maintenance automatically, and monitoring is integrated into the platform. The EC2 approach gives you more control but requires more operational effort, while Fargate reduces operational overhead significantly by automating these tasks. Understanding the cost models is crucial for making the right choice. With the EC2 launch type, you pay for your EC2 instances 24/7, regardless of whether containers are running. However, this can be more cost-effective at high utilization rates, especially when using reserved instances or savings plans for long-term commitments. Fargate uses a different approach. You pay only for the vCPU and memory your containers actually use, billed by the second. This eliminates idle capacity costs, making it ideal for variable workloads. Fargate also supports compute savings plans, which can reduce costs for consistent usage patterns. So when should you choose the EC2 launch type? EC2 is ideal when you have high and consistent workload utilization, where the instances stay busy most of the time. It's the right choice if you need specific instance types or require customizations that aren't available with Fargate. Organizations with compliance requirements that demand direct control over the infrastructure often prefer EC2. Additionally, if you want to optimize costs using reserved instances or spot instances, EC2 provides that flexibility. Fargate shines in different scenarios. It's perfect for variable or unpredictable workloads where demand fluctuates significantly. If you need to deploy quickly without spending time on infrastructure setup, Fargate allows you to get started immediately. Small teams without dedicated DevOps resources benefit greatly from Fargate's serverless model, as it reduces operational complexity. Most importantly, if your primary focus is on application development rather than infrastructure management, Fargate lets you concentrate on what matters most, building great applications. The choice between EC2 and Fargate ultimately depends on your specific requirements, team capabilities, and operational preferences.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.